harmonic motion lo y is equal to
r sin theta.
okay, r sin. So the displacement y is equal to r sin theta. లేదా దీనికి ఇంకో ఫార్ములా వచ్చేసి r sin omega t. This is the formula we are having. So up to now what we discussed, displacement we discussed, amplitude we discussed, and also time period we discussed, velocity, acceleration, and velocity formula v is equal to r omega cos theta. We are having acceleration a is equal to minus r omega square sin theta. These are the formulas we discussed. So the today our goal is some more parameters are there. That parameters we need to discuss. After that we are going to take the sum of the relations. What are the relations are there? So how the graphical representation of the these displacement, velocity and acceleration we need to know. So that next parameter is in the kinematics. We are very familiar with the location of the particle, which can be explained with help of the any vector quantity. Let's assume it is the position vector r bar. So if it is a two-dimensional plane, means x bar in this direction, it is the x direction, it is the y direction. If these values of this one is the x1, this value of this one and y coordinate is the y1, the position vector r bar can be written as the unit vector along x direction is equal to a cap, the unit vector along y direction is equal to j cap. Then r bar can be written as the component of x in x direction x1 and unit vector on the direction I cap, the component of y in the value of y in the y direction y1, the unit vector along the y direction is equal to j cap. This is the representation for the location of the particle in the two-dimensional plane. So what is this position vector will tells that? It will tells that the distance of the particle from the measuring point and also the direction of the particle where it is located. That can be explained with help of the r bar vector. So now if you see for your easy understand, let me take one small example. So let me take this is your house. Here is your house is there. Let me take your friend house is somewhere here. So let me take this is the east direction, it is the west direction, exactly opposite direction. Let me take it the south direction, it is the north direction. This is the directions. So now if your friend house is somewhere here, how much distance is there means let me take some example. Let me take it is in the 100-meter distance. 100-meter distance is there. So how can you locate this one? This is nothing but your friend house is located at 100-meter distance of your house to in east direction. What is the position vector here? R bar is equal to 100 meters into it is in the y cap direction. It is in the y cap. If we take in x coordinate system means the horizontal axis is the x axis, perpendicular axis is the y cap. So y axis in the y cap, y direction, what is the position vector? J cap. So your friend house is located at 100-meter distance of j cap. What is meaning of this one? This is this formula, this equation is telling that your friend house is located at 100-meter distance of in east direction. If you take one more, if you take another example, one of your another friend house is located somewhere here in the opposite, in the north direction. So it may be 50-meter distance. How can we locate this one? So the position vector of this one is the 50 meter. What are the unit vector along this direction? This direction unit vector minus I cap. So that means another your friend location is the R bar. Let me take this the R1. Let me take it the R2 bar is equal to 50 meters and in minus I cap, minus I cap. What is the meaning of this one? This is the location of the particle is 50 meter distance over measuring point in north direction, in the north direction. So that is the location of the particle. It is very easy, convenient to explain this the location of the particle as well as the in the magnitude as well as the direction. These can be with help of the small vector we can explain. But our running topic, the particle is moving in the circumference of the circle. It is moving on the circumference of the circle. So the projection of the perpendicular line which is having in the y-axis, it is making the simple harmonic motion. So if you want to locate the position of the particle in the direction as well as the direction as well as the so the position as well as the direction of the particle, that means we need some of the physical quantity. That physical quantity we are going to discuss. So we are going to discuss that physical quantity will explain the position of the particle. So one of the physical quantity we are going to discuss that will explain the position of the particle. Position of the particle will explain, and it will tell that one more help will be one more information will tell that the direction of the particle also it will tell that the direction of the particle. The direction of the particle will tell that. Let me take this example. If the particle is located here, so if we tell like this. You already know this in mathematics. If the angles are measuring in the anti-clockwise direction, then we need to take it as the positive angles. If the angles are taking in the clockwise direction, we need to take in the negative angles. That is the negative angles we need to take. If let us know this is the angle is exactly half of the 90 degrees, means it is the 45 degrees. Now with help of the, if the theta is equal to 45 degrees, we will tell that means if it is it is telling that one of the particle is located from the positive x-axis at the angle of 45 degrees. 45 degrees. It is telling that positive 45 degrees means in the direction of anti-clockwise direction. That is the information is giving this theta value. What is the information is the position of the particle. Where is it located? At the 45 degrees angle. In which direction is located? In the anti-clockwise direction it is located. Then this physical quantity is given the one of the name. That name is the phase. So that name is the phase. So the phase is nothing but it is a physical quantity which tells about the information of the particle, that is the position of the particle as well as the direction of the particle. That physical quantity is named as the phase. Generally the phase will be represented with angle. This is the angle. So now we can, with help of the angle, when the particle is moving in the circumference of the circle, we can easily tell that where the particle is located. Now if we take one of the students, he tells that the phase of the particle is 180 degrees. The phase of the particle is plus 180 degrees. He told like this. That means where is the particle is located? So the particle is located from the positive x-axis to exactly in the opposite direction. This is the location of the particle. Because of we are going to in anti-clockwise direction, the particle is moving in the anti-clockwise direction. That is the phase of the particle. If the one of the student is telling that if the theta is equal to minus 45 degrees, where the particle is located? Where the particle is located? The particle is located on the fourth coordinate somewhere here. It is the making of 45 degrees angle. In which direction the particle is moving? In the clockwise direction the particle is moving. So in the clockwise direction this particle is moving. That information on the phase will be given. So this much information you don't need to write in your examination. Just you need to write only definition. That is the more enough to get the marks. So once again I will repeat the definition. Phase is the physical quantity in the simple harmonic motion and oscillating motion which can tells about the position of the particle as well as the direction of the motion of the vibration particle. So the direction of the motion of the particle, that will tells the phase of the particle. The phase will generally the phase is measured in the angles. So the positive angles means the particle is moving in the anti-clockwise direction. Negative angles means the particle is moving in the clockwise direction. That is the information for the phase. It is a 2 marks question definition. So please, I hope there is no any doubts regarding the phase. Now we are moving on to another concept. Let me introduce here itself. We already well familiar with the displacement of the particle. Y is equal to, just we derived. So what is the value? R into sine theta. This is the equation. Let's assume it is the equation number 1. So the velocity of the particle is equal to R omega into sine theta. It is the equation number. So it is not sine theta, no, cos theta. Okay. Now the velocity of the particle is equal to R omega into cos theta. It is equation number 2. The acceleration of the particle A is equal to minus R omega square into sine theta. These are the formulas we are having. So wait, is there any issue?
No, sir.
Okay, done. No. So now will you please look on this one. I am planning to convert this all equation in terms of sine theta only. So that when we are already very familiar with the sine theta can be written as cos theta, cos 90 plus theta we can convert as the sine theta. Otherwise we can the cos theta can be written as sine of 90 plus theta is equal to cos theta. So what our goal is, our goal is we are going to convert all parameters in terms of sine theta only. That is our goal. So that means instead of cos theta, what can we write here? Instead of cos theta, I am planning to write sine of 90 plus theta. What is the value? Sine of 90 plus theta is equal to cos theta. Hello, are you getting that now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So sine of 90 plus theta is equal to cos theta. This formula I am using here. So instead of cos theta I am putting here. So the R omega into sine of 90 plus beta. Because of all silver teacups, it is the second coordinate angle. In the second coordinate the sign will be get the positive only. That's why no issue in this one, the conversion of. So here is the odd number is there. 90 into 1 into odd number is there. When odd number is there, sign will be converted into the cos term. So that is the conversion of this sine theta. Trigonometric rules we used here. So in the similar manner, I am going to look on this one. But the sine theta is there. While I am comparing, I am taking care about this one. So what is this one? All must be in the positive. All should be positive. Then only I will compare. So here is the negative term is there. I need to remove this negative term. One of the formula you already well familiar with this one. So sine of 180 minus 180 plus theta is equal to what we will get? Minus sine theta we will get. Okay, minus sine theta we will get. That means minus sine theta can be written as sine of 180 plus theta only, na? Sine of 180 plus theta only, na? Here you can look on this one. Here is the minus sine theta is available here. Can I rearrange this equation? R omega square is R omega square into sine of 180 plus theta. So this is the angles I am writing. So just I am rewriting this equation. Please look on this one. R omega into sine of theta plus pi by 2. Pi by 2 is the angle only. Same equation only. So in this one also R omega square into sine of theta plus pi. Theta plus pi is the equation. Will you please look on this one? This is the equation number 2. This is the equation number 3. Now I am comparing the displacement and velocity. Will you please look on this one? So the two equations are telling that sine theta only. Please forget this constant. These are the constant only. No need to take care about this one. Our goal is to checking how much phase difference between the velocity and displacement. See, these are the constant, no need to take care about this one. So ohmic angles are there. See, if the sin theta is in the displacement, sin theta is available, but in the velocity there is the plus pi by 2 is available. That means if you take the phase difference between the velocity and the displacement, how much phase difference, extra phase difference is there? Pi by 2 phase difference is there. That is the one of the good conclusion what we in between the velocity and displacement. That is what is the first conclusion. See, the phase difference, the phase difference between the velocity displacement y and velocity is equal to phase difference can be represented in the pi. So phase difference can be represented in the theta. So the theta is equal to how much phase difference is there? Pi by 2 phase difference is it is having in between the velocity and displacement. Now I am going to concentrate on the velocity and acceleration. Will you please look on these two equations? See, I already told you, don't care about these constant. These are the constant. Please don't care about this one. So just to concentrate on the angles. So in this angle sin theta is there, but here is the angle is the pi by 2, here is the angle is the pi. What is the difference between these two angles? Difference, higher value minus lower value, pi minus pi by 2, that is equal to pi by 2. Pi by 2 angle is the difference. So that means what is the second conclusion here? The second conclusion is here is the phase difference between the velocity and acceleration is equal to theta is equal to pi by 2 only. So there are the three equations is there. They must be having the three relations between them. So we got these two relations and these two relations. We need to check these two relations also. So what are the equations here? R sin theta is the first equation is telling that. So what about the third equation is telling that? R square sin theta plus pi is there. So I already told you, don't care about these constants, just to concentrate on the angles. So here is the angle is nothing is there, 0 we can take. Here is the angle is the pi is there. What is the phase difference between the displacement and acceleration? Pi. So that is the conclusion. The third conclusion is the phase difference between the displacement and acceleration theta is equal to pi is the phase difference. These three conclusions are very, very important. They may ask in your many entrance test examination. They are the very important for this one. So I hope there is no any doubt regarding this. Let me move on to the another topic. So I already told you, phase is a physical quantity in the vibrating particle which can tell us about the position as well as the direction of the motion of the particle. So it will give the information of the position, location of the particle and also it will give the direction of the vibrating particle. That is the information it is giving. So if I am telling that, let me take one small example. So this is the particle. So let me take this one. If the particle we are checking this experiment at the initial time at a time is equal to 0 second. The particle is located here. What is the phase difference of this particle? What is the phase of the particle? What is the phase? Phase will be measured with help of any one of the reference line. So here I am taking the reference line is the positive x-axis, is the y-axis, it is a negative x-axis, it is a negative y-axis. What is the phase of the particle? Phase means how much angle is made to the positive x-axis. Is there any angle is there here? Zero angle. Here is the theta is equal to 0. Now I am taking one more particle. It is somewhere here. It is making an angle theta. So that means these particles, before we are performing the experiment, at the initial stage, the particle is having some phase. That phase is named as another physical quantity. That physical quantity is named as the epoch. Epoch. Epoch is nothing but it is the physical quantity which can tell us about initial phase of the vibrating particle. So that is epoch it is the physical quantity which tells about the initial. Initial means at the starting stage. Initial initial phase of the vibrating particle. That means before we are performing the experiment, we came to this place. We saw that the particle is located here. That means the initial phase is the theta. Some value is there. That value we will name it as the epoch. Epoch will be represented with the initial phase will be represented with pi. It is the symbol of the pi. So it will represent the pi. So that means the initial phase may be positive, initial phase may be negative. If the particle is here is located, then the phase is like this direction is there. So if the particle is located in the fourth coordinate like this, the initial phase may be like this. We need to go like this direction. Then we need to show minus pi. Minus pi also we need to represent. It is the initial phase, no? It is the positive pi. It is the negative pi we need to show. So that means the general expression of the displacement of the particle. So the general expression y is equal to what is the formula? R into sine of theta. It is the real expression. But for all type of expression, what is the general? In general, what is the general expression? Y is equal to R of sine theta plus or minus pi. That means here these will tells that the angle of the particle at a given time t, but this pi will tells that initial state how much angle is there. That location it will tell that it is the initial phase. It is the phase of the particle in time t. In time t will tells that this is the equation for R, in general equation for the displacement of the particle. In the similar manner, in the velocity also we will get the R omega into cos of theta plus or minus pi. We will get acceleration also. We will get minus R omega square into sine of theta plus or minus pi. We will get. That means we are giving the information here. It may be possible at the initial state the particle can have the phase value. It may be positive phase value. It may be negative phase value. If we take this example, if the particle is initial state, the particle is located here, then the pi will be 0. Then all equations will come to the normal conditions. This equation will come to the R sine theta only. This is equal to R omega cos theta only. This equation is equal to R omega square sine theta only. Like that will come. But it is not possible all time. The particle it must not be located at the positive x-axis location. It may be have somewhere, any place it can have. Any place the particle can have. That means we can have the generalized condition. It will have the positive phase angle. It will have the negative phase angle at initial state. That's why the general expression for the displacement, velocity, acceleration, these are the general expressions for the general expressions of the equations. I hope there is no any doubt regarding this phase, and we are rewriting the equations how they are converted in the plus or minus pi because of the initial phase values. Now our goal is we are moving, so we are going to represent the velocity and displacement and acceleration in graphical manner. So the representation of the next concept is representation of velocity, displacement and velocity and acceleration in graphical manner, in graphs. So that is our goal. So if they may ask in a 3 marks question, generally this question will ask in the 3 marks question in the descriptive manner, and also the same question they will ask in your entrance test also. They may ask the question. They will use the two graphs. They may ask that find out the graphs for the particular location. Let me start. Before starting this one, so the reference circle for the simple harmonic motion, it is the reference circle. Let me take the particle is moving in anti-clockwise direction with constant velocity of omega. So the radius of the reference circle is, let me take R, and also the time period of the particle which is executing this one, let me take T is the time period of the particle. Time period of the particle. So it is this is the What does that mean, time period? Time period is nothing but it is the time taken to complete the one oscillation. One oscillation means where the particle is started, the particle should come after given interval of time. That means to complete this much path, how much the particle is taking? T time is taking. This is the equation. Now if the time is taken to complete this one, will you please look on this one? These portions are four identical displacement points. These portion, it is the first half portion, is the second half portion, is the third half portion, it is the fourth half portion. So that means these displacements are equal, and also there are the four parts are there. Now my question is, how much time the particle is needed to reach this portion? If the time period is the t, how much time it needed to reach this point? So what is the time it is needed? Hello. Let me take it is the A, let me take it is the B. So for your easy understand, let me take one small example. So if it is the distance between the 2 points, let me take A and B. So that the distance is, let me take 10 meter distance. If we are measuring, the particle is moving uniform velocity, that means constant velocity. To complete to reach the point A to B, let me take it is the time is taken 4 minutes or 4 seconds. Let me take like this, 4 seconds is there. My question is, how much time is needed to complete the exactly half of the distance? How much take? This distance is the 5 meter distance. What is the time it is needed?
2 seconds.
2 seconds. How you told? So that you told that the total distance S, the time is T. If the half of the distance is S, the time will also half of the time will come. So what I asked here, how much distance this one? It is the quarter distance of this one. It is the 1/4 of this one. That means what is the time period here? See, now I am taking this total length. See, now I am taking how much for this is I am taking circumference of the circle in 4 parts. Let me take this one. It is the first quarter part, this one, the second quarter part, this one, the third quarter part, so this one. The total time is to cover this one, the time is T. So my question is that this total distance is S. This portion is the S by 4, this portion is the 2S by 4, this portion value is equal to 3S by 4, this portion is equal to, S by 4, S by 2, S by 4, 3S by 4, here we will get the S by, we will get S, up to here is the S, this value. Now will you please look on this, up to this point 3 S by 4, up to this point 2S by 4, up to this point 3S by 4, up to this point S only. So because of these are 4 equal distance or displacements are there. Now my question is, what is the time time is needed to cover this much distance?
T by 4. Sir.
Yes, T by 4 distance. What is the time needed to cover this distance?
2 T by 4.
2T by 4. What is the time needed to cover this distance? Up to this distance.
3 T by 4.
3T by 4. What is the time to cover up to this point? T only. The particle is completed one complete oscillation. So that means that now this location, to reach this location, the particle is needed to complete, the time is T by 4. So to reach this point, find C, what is the time is needed? 2T by 4. Now to reach the point D, what is the time is needed? 3T by 4.
By 4.
To reach this point A, again the particle is coming to the A. What is the time is needed? T. That is the time period of the particle to complete the one complete oscillation. Now let me check if the particle is at point B, what is the angle? What is the phase of the particle? If the particle is point B, what is the phase? Phase means how much angle is there. What is the angle here?
Pi by 2.
Pi by 2. Pi by 2 is the angle. Now at point B, theta is equal to pi by 2, that is equal to 90 degrees only. So theta is equal to pi by 2, that is 90 degrees only. Now let me write the displacement vector, displacement formula. So general formula is equal to y is equal to r sin theta only. This is the formula. Now substituting this equation, what is the value? R sin 90 degrees is equal to r only. This is the displacement of the particle r. Now if the particle is moving at point C, If the particle is moving at point C, what is the displacement of the what is the phase of the particle? Up to here it is completed. Phi is there now at point C. So at point C, the theta is equal to pi, then that is equal to 180 degrees, then y is equal to r into sine of 180 degrees. That is equal to sine 180 is equal to r sine 90 plus theta, 90 plus 90. That is equal to what we will get? Cos 90 we will get. Cos 90 is equal to, that is equal to r cos 90. R cos 90 is equal to 0, na? So that is equal to r into 0, that value is equal to 0. Displacement is equal to 0. Now if the particle is come to reach at point D, what is the phase of the particle? So this particle is coming to up to this point, what is the angle? 390. 390. 90 plus 90 plus 90. 390 is added. So theta is equal to 3 pi by 4. So that is equal to 270. 270 degrees is there. Then what is the angle? So 3 pi by 2, na? 3 pi by 2. So what is the angle? 270 degrees. That is equal to, then y is equal to r sine 270 degrees. That is equal to, what is the formula? R into sine of 2 into 90 plus 90 only. This is the formula. If it is an even number, same sine theta will come, with the sine 90 will come. We need to check whether this angle is the first coordinate or second coordinate or third coordinate. That we need to check. It is the third coordinate. Third coordinate sine will not be positive, so that we will get the minus r sine of 90 degrees. That is equal to sine 90 degrees is equal to 1, r we will get the r into 1, that is equal to r value. So if the particle is at point A, again the particle is reached to the at point A. So better to write, this is the point A, it is starting. So I am writing here the point A. At point A. So point A, what is the angle? Theta is equal to
2 pi.
Theta is equal to 0. Starting stage. The starting state, initial state, theta is equal to 0, then y is equal to r sine 0, that is equal to 0 itself. Now, if the particle is completed, one rotation is completed, again the particle is reached to the same point A after completion of one rotation. If you take A in after completion of one rotation, one rotation. So that means the theta is equal to how much? 2 pi. Theta is equal to 2 pi. That is equal to 360 degrees it is completed. That means y is equal to r sine 360 degrees. 360 degrees is nothing but r into sine of 3 into 90 degrees plus 90 degrees we will get. So it is the odd number. Odd number means sine will convert to the cos. But you need to take care about this one. So the sine theta is equal to cos theta will get. But in the third coordinate, all silver T cups. Cups means cosine and it is a reciprocal of secant theta will be positive. So cosine and secant theta is a positive. So that is equal to then minus r cos 90 degrees we will get. That is equal to minus r into 0, that is equal to 0 itself. So let me draw the graphical manner. So I am taking the graphical manner. So let me draw here. So but if you are writing the running notes, so keep it keep the some space in bottom, because of we are drawing velocity graph, displacement graph as well as the acceleration graph. Now the initial state we are drawing the only velocity displacement graph here. Let me take, this is the time, it is the time of the graph. So the time we are taking the 4 equal interval of time. So this is the first part is the t by 4 part, the second part is the 2t by 4 part, the third part is the 3t by 4 part, the fourth part is the t part, that is the value. So that it is the initial state 0. So let me take the displacement value, the displacement value here. So now here we are taking the displacement, So this is the displacement. So the displacement, maximum displacement in positive direction, what is the value we achieved? the maximum displacement in the positive direction we achieve the plus R. The maximum displacement in the negative direction what we achieved minus R we achieved. So that means fix the values at positive R. This is the plus R in positive direction. Here is the same distance minus R in the negative direction. At t is equal to 0, the particle is located in the same position only. Y is equal to 0 location only. At t is equal to t by 4, the particle is located at positive R only. This location the particle is located. At t is equal to 2t by 4, the particle is again, it is coming to the 0 location we achieved. Let me check here. At t is equal to 2t by 4. So 2t by 4 is the C. At point C where the particle is located. 0. 0 displacement we got. So that is equal to now the particle is having 0. So better to take another colors. So this one. So at t is equal to 3t by 4, the particle is where it is. So at t is equal to 3t by 4. 3t by 4 position is the 3t by 4 position is the D, and the displacement at point D. Displacement at point D is equal to minus R. Displacement at point D is equal to minus R. Now we are going to write in the minus R. This is the minus R. Again, of the t is equal to one complete rotation. Where the particle position? One complete rotation. 0. 0. So let me draw this. Let me draw the smooth graph by connecting these points. Draw the with smooth graph. Like this, we are drawing this one. Not a straight line, drawing the curved lines with a smooth graph. So this is the graphical representation of the displacement of the particle with respect to the time. So the time period of the particle is a t. At the instant of t is equal to 0, the particle is located at 0 displacement. At the time is equal to t by 4, the particle is located at positive R displacement. Like that we need to represent. This is the representation of the displacement graph. In the similar manner, we need to draw the velocity graph and acceleration graph, and also we need to represent the velocity graph, acceleration graph. So for this one, better to take these lines for uniform representation. So these are the positions. So that is the one. Now we are concentrating on another point, velocity. This topic is for the velocity. What is the velocity formula? Velocity V is equal to R omega into cos theta. So in the similar manner, at theta is equal to 0, that means at point A, we started with point A, the theta is equal to 0. V is equal to, just substitute in this equation, just to substitute, cos 0 is equal to 1. Cos 0 is equal to 1. So R omega into cos 0. So cos 0 degrees is equal to 1. That will be R omega we will got. So the maximum value we got the R omega. At point B, let me check what is the angle at point B. At point B, theta is equal to 90 degrees. So put in the 90 degrees value. So at point B, theta is equal to 90 degrees. Then V is equal to R omega cos 90 degrees. Cos 90 is equal to 0 only, na? So that is equal to 0. So at point C, theta is equal to 180 degrees. Then V is equal to R omega cos 180 degrees. Cos 180 degrees is equal to minus 1. So that is equal to minus R omega. At point D is equal to theta is equal to 270 degrees. Then V is equal to minus R omega cos 270 degrees. Cos 270 degrees is equal to, what is the value? Cos 270.
0.
Cos 270, that is equal to, let me write this one. So R omega into 2 times of 90 plus 90. So that is equal to, sorry, I need to write cos na. R omega into cos theta. So let me write this one. So R omega cos of 2 into 90 degrees plus 90. So that is if it is the even number, no need to convert this cos only will come. But we need to check it is the second coordinate or third coordinate. It is the third coordinate. So the third coordinate cos will be all silver teacups, all silver teacups. So T means tan and cot. So the third coordinate only tan and cot will positive. Then R minus R omega cos 90 will come. But cos 90 is a negative, cos 90 is 0, that is total value will be 0. So the displacement is theta is equal to 0. Again if we go to the at one complete rotation, again we reach the A, theta is equal to 360 degrees. 360 degrees is equal to V into R omega. 360 degrees I am writing like this, 3 into 90 plus again plus 90 we are taking. So sorry, here cos term is there, na? Every time I am missing this cos term. So R, it is the even, it is the odd number. When it is the odd number is there, cos term will convert to the sine term. So R sine of we need to check whether the positive term will come or negative term will come. That is our, we need to check once again. So so it is the fourth coordinate. All terms is the first coordinates silver sine and it is a reciprocal of cosecant is the positive term in the second coordinate. So silver T, tan and cot is the positive in the third coordinate. Cups, cup means cos and it's a reciprocal of secant. Secant is the positive in the fourth coordinate. It is the fourth coordinate. So in the cos will the positive sign only will come. Sine of 90, that is equal to, again we reach the R omega. R omega we reach. So that means we need to check here whether we need to locate these all values. So anyone please, I hope you are writing the running notes. Please tell me the location of this one. Just I am taking A and B. A is the R omega, B is the 0, C is the minus R omega, D is the 0, again A is the R omega. So now the maximum value is the R omega. So here we need to fix the graph. So now I am drawing the graph here. So let me draw the graph here. So this is the graph. So it is the velocity graph. We are representing the velocity graph. The maximum value what we will get, R omega we will get. So the minimum value in the maximum value in the opposite direction what we will get, minus R omega we will get. So at initial state what is the angle? What is the value?
0, sir.
No. Initial state. Initial position. Initial at T. R omega na. Let me cross check. So at initial state, A is equal to plus R omega. A is equal to the value of this location is plus R omega. So here is the plus R omega is the location. So at T by 4, the value is equal to 0. So at 2T by 4, the value is equal to minus R omega. At 3T by 4, the value is equal to 0. At 3T by 4, again the value is equal to R omega. Just to draw the smooth curves, now draw the smooth curves like this. Smooth curves. Don't draw the straight lines, please draw with smooth curves. So will you please look on this one? So what I told you? So the phase difference between the velocity, it is the displacement, it is the velocity. The phase difference between the velocity and displacement is they are the 90 degrees. Just now we discussed now. Will you please now? The phase difference. See, the phase difference between the velocity and the displacement, they are in the 90 degrees. Just check in the graph also whether they are correct conclusion or not. Please check. So for your easy understand, please check this one. So this is the point location here. So the point is here. Where it is this point? So it is the top point is there. Now it is look on this one. So it is the particle is vibrating like this direction. The particle is vibrating like this direction, the particle is vibrating. How much angle is there in between these? 90 degrees. 90 degrees only, na? So the particle is trying to move like this direction. The particle is moving like this direction. Again the particle, the both angles are same, 90 degrees only. So this is the position of the particle. It is the moving in vertically upward direction. It is the particle is trying to move horizontal direction. Then angle should be 90 degrees. The phase difference is the 90 degrees. So now we are moving on to the another one, acceleration. We need to represent the acceleration graph also. So let me move on to this one. So now what is the acceleration formula? A is equal to minus r omega square sin theta. At point A is equal to theta is equal to 0. That is equal to A is equal to 0 because of minus r omega square sin 0 we will get, that is equal to 0. At point B is equal to theta is equal to 90 degrees. Then A is equal to minus r omega square sin of 90 degrees we will get. Again we will get the minus r omega square because of sin 90 is equal to 1. At point C, theta is equal to 180 degrees. Then A is equal to minus r omega square sin 180 degrees we will get. Again we will get the 0. So at point D, theta is equal to 270 degrees. Then A is equal to minus r omega square sin of 270 we will get. That is equal to minus theta minus 1 we will get. That is equal to positive r omega square we will get. So make it here, sin of 270 degrees is equal to minus 1. This is the formula. So at point D, one complete rotation. Again we reach the point A after completion of one rotation. Theta is equal to 360 degrees. Then A is equal to minus r omega square sin 360 degrees. Sin 360 degrees is equal again 0. So what is the maximum value we achieved? Plus r omega square we achieved. What is the minimum? What is the maximum value in negative direction we achieved? Minus r omega square we achieved. So let me draw the graph. Fix the graph here. So better to extend this graph. I already told you need to give some space to extend the graph. So this is the. Now what is the maximum value? What is the maximum value in the positive direction? Let me take this. Sorry. So this is the space may not be. Yes. Let me take this is the what is the maximum value achieved this one. So that is the r omega square we achieved. In the negative direction, what is the maximum value achieved? Minus r omega square we achieved. This is the displacement graphical representation. At 0 angle, what is the value we achieved? What is the 0 at the initial state? At initial state 0 we achieved. So at t by 4, this is the t by 4. Now what is the value? T by 4.
R omega square.
No, r omega square or minus r omega square?
Minus
minus r omega square. Let me check here.
minus R.
At B point is equal to minus r omega square we got. So that is the location of the particle is somewhere here. Here is the better to take another color. So this is the points. This is the points. Again the points here. I am not going through because of the pattern will follow the same pattern. That's why I am taking. We draw the smooth curve, not straight lines. Draw the smooth curves like this. So this is the graphical representation for the velocity. They will ask this graph. They will give these graphs in your competitive exam. They will ask this one whether see. Will you please look on this one? So at the initial state, the displacement graph will having the 0 only, but the velocity graph will having the positive r omega. But in the acceleration, it will having the 0 only. But will you please look on this one? The particle is moving. The particle is going to the downward direction. But the displacement, will you please look on this one? The particle is moving trying to moving in upward direction. What is the phase difference between the displacement and acceleration? If one particle is trying to go into the downward direction and another particle is moving to the upward direction, what is the phase difference between these two?
180
degrees. 180 degrees. That only we discussed now in the previous case. What we discussed that the phase difference between the acceleration and displacement is the pi. Pi is the phase difference. The graph also showing that the same phase difference only. So this is the phase difference. They may ask in your examination, please pick out the correct graphical representation of the velocity, correct graphical representation of the acceleration. Here is the acceleration and displacement. So let me close here session. Tomorrow we will discuss the remaining portion. Please.